Hi, hello everyone. I am Larissa. I'm a soul guide and I help people transform their lives using your unique soul blueprint. So, what is a soul blueprint? Everyone has a soul blueprint. Your soul came to this life already knowing how it wants to grow and develop. And that's what the blueprint is. It is the plan your soul came to life with, knowing that it wants to meet certain people, be in certain places, have certain experiences in order to grow and develop. Why do souls want to grow and develop? Because that's what our souls do, right? So, just naturally, our souls are always expanding, just like the universe is always expanding. Everything, energy and motion stays in motion. So, our souls are always expanding. And because of that, or yeah, well, because of that, like part of that is that we want to grow, we want to learn, and it's not, so it's like intentional expansion, okay? So that is what our soul blueprint is. It is the intention that our soul has for this life. Okay, so whenever you think about your life, and that could be hard, right, to think about that, God, like I really chose, are you serious? My life really these experiences that I've gone through, my soul wanted this. That's bizarre. That's weird. All right. But it's true. We grow through experiences. There's only so much like understanding or knowledge we can take in from like reading and from like knowing things. Like we have to have experiences. Experiences are what give us wisdom. We gain wisdom through experiences. So it goes so much deeper than just like learning and, you can't just learn. You have to have the experience. You have to understand that experience and you have to still choose yourself. You have to still choose to be a light in the world despite the experiences. Not even despite, it's like holding the hand of the experiences you've gone through. You still say, you know what? I am a light and I do have things to share. And that's part of your life. All right, so today I'm talking about Christ consciousness. So, again, I am Larissa, I'm a soul guide. Today we're talking about Christ consciousness. What is Christ consciousness? Christ consciousness is the state of being in love with yourself and being in love with others. And that's pretty much all it is. Okay, it is the frequency of love and the frequency of love that lives both within you and through you. Okay, so if you can think of, again, like if you think of those really bad experiences, if you could imagine that even people, well, I won't go that far just yet, okay? Like, I won't push you. But just know that Christ consciousness is the frequency of love that moves in us and through other people, okay? So, Christ consciousness is the frequency of love. And when you deeply love yourself, then you're able to deeply love others. And I know, like, some people think that's like backwards. Like, once you can really love someone else, then you can love yourself. And it does not like work that way. Um, I'm in America, so where are you guys watching? Put it down in the comments. Where are you watching from? Where is this reaching? I'm in America. So again, Christ consciousness, it's about building that love within yourself. And then once you love yourself, you're able to love people in a whole different way, right? Like free of attachments, free of fear of like running away. All of that kind of melts away once you have like a deep love within yourself. And so, thank you, how do you tap into Christ consciousness? So, again, it's a frequency of love, okay? So, whatever you do for yourself that shows yourself that you love yourself, that's how you connect to Christ consciousness. Whoa, from Japan, India, this is amazing. Well, thanks for joining. What time is it where you guys are? Right now, it's like 11 a.m. for me. So Christ consciousness. So you need to do things that you enjoy in order to connect to that Christ consciousness, in order to connect to the frequency of love. Okay. So doing what you love doesn't have to like take a lot of money. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. It really is just doing what you enjoy and making time to do what you enjoy every single day. Midnight. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here with me at midnight. Um, okay, so for example, maybe what you really enjoy is just taking a really nice bubble bath, right? Like just feeling some warm water on you. Maybe what you really enjoy is just doing some yoga and kind of like moving your body. Maybe what you really enjoy is being out in nature and taking walks or dipping your feet in water. Okay, like what you enjoy is specific to you. So maybe you enjoy like playing with makeup or playing, like you want to learn how to do your own nails, right? Like I went through a phase where I had to learn like how to do nails, and I never mastered it, like I just gave up. But it's about feeding into yourself, all right? So Christ consciousness is about feeding into yourself, is about really opening yourself up to, you know what, I am curious about this, I'm interested in this, and then pouring that energy and effort and time into yourself, okay? So how do you love yourself? It's by following your interests. So that's Christ consciousness. We're going to talk a little bit more, and then I'm going to do a short guided meditation so you can connect with the energy of Jesus or Yeshua. I see in the comments, I am not Christian. I'm not religious. I'm just a spiritual person that connects with the energies of the highest good, of the highest good. Okay. So with the angels, with Jesus or Yeshua, with God, all the energies. Okay. But I'm not a religious person. And like I said, so after I'm going to say a couple more things about Christ consciousness, and then we'll get into the guided meditation to connect with Yeshua. And this is a really big year. 2026 is a really big year of connecting with the frequency of love. So if you haven't seen, on Monday, I did a video from the Arcturians for this year, the year of 2026. The year 2026 is a heart-based year, okay? So it's all about connecting with your heart, connecting with your soul. And also, as you do that work of connecting with your heart and soul, you will find, or you will attract your soul mates, your soul friends, soul partners, and you will also expand your psychic abilities. So this is a year of not just like a heart-based year, or in addition to being a heart-based year, it is a psychic abilities year, okay? So if you are curious about what the human body can do, all you have to do is follow your heart and follow your feelings. But again, for that complete message, just go back to the Arcturians, the video I posted on Monday, the Arcturians in 2026. So this year, as it's a heart-based year, it's a really big year for Christ consciousness. It's a really big year for loving yourself and loving all other people. And I think we all know, like all over the world, no matter where you are, there's a lot of hate right now. There's a lot of division right now. So it's more important than ever to lean into love, lean into the energy, the frequency of Christ consciousness, and that frequency of love that already exists all around us. So again, number one in Christ consciousness is loving yourself. So just, follow your interest, feed yourself whatever you're curious about, whatever you want to explore, like really get into that. Give yourself time. Like you deserve the time and the energy it takes to learn a new skill. You deserve it. You deserve to say like, I did this, I did it, and to feel successful, like about yourself. Okay. And the other part, again, is not just do you love yourself, but you get to love other people. So part of loving other people, this is a message from Jesus right now, is you can love other people even if you don't agree with them. All right. And also, it's not really about like not agreeing with them, but we are all connected, right? Like there's like God, and we all have souls, and all of our souls are connected. And because of that, it's like almost like looking at other people as if you were looking at yourself, right? So really look at other people and give people grace just like you would want grace for yourself, and loving them, okay? So I'm not saying you have to like jump into, like hugs with them and love them. Be like, oh my God, I love you so much, because if you don't agree with a person, how are you? You're never gonna feel that feeling of like, oh my God, I love you so much, let's go cuddle or whatever. But what you can do is just say still, like, I don't agree with what you're saying, but as a soul, I can love that soul. Like, I can still have compassion for other people, even if I know they should probably open their hearts a little bit more and be more loving towards others too. And just leave it at that, like, I don't have to be your best friend. We don't have to, hold hands and skip around. But I can separate like your opinions from the soul that you are, okay? So where are you guys watching from? Just drop it in the comments. How do you guys feel about connecting with Jesus or Yeshua? How do you feel about Christ consciousness? How do you feel about loving yourself? Have you had any instances or any moments where you were loving and like pouring into yourself? Like where you gave yourself the opportunity to learn something new or to investigate something that you're curious about? So loving other people, and also Jesus wants us to know that it's also not really about going out of your way. Like you don't have to go out of your way to love other people. And if it feels like you're feeling resistance, so, like I said, there are so many examples like in everyday life, all over the world. There's a lot of dissonance. There's a lot of, pitting people against each other, right? So there's lots of examples of that. And I'm not saying that you have to put yourself, like if you're on one side, like for example, I'm not going to say this. Let's just say there are two sides of a view, right? Two different viewpoints that people have very strongly, right? So if you're on one side, you don't have to jump to the other side to love those people. Like no one's asking you to do that. It's just about having compassion for souls, okay? And there are some souls that need some guidance, and we don't have to do anything but just understand they need guidance, okay? And you can still love the soul even if you're like, I don't really agree with what you're saying. Do you like, can you even hear what you're saying? Like it's so mean and hateful and hurtful. So hi. I see you guys in the comments. Love you guys. Okay, so Christ consciousness is all about the frequency of love and pouring into yourself and loving yourself, and also loving others, even if you cannot understand them, even if there are things about them that you're just like, I can't. I mean, this is crazy, but still understanding they have a soul and you can have compassion for that soul and wish for the best for them, like, yeah. Which could be, really difficult because, like I said, there's so many things going on. Okay, so I told you about Christ consciousness and why is it important? So I already kind of touched on that. It is important because of this year, of this heart-based year. It is time to love ourselves and to love other people and to pour into yourself. Because, like I said in the Arcturian video that I posted on Monday, every year from now on is going to get worse, okay? Like I'm being so real with you guys. It's not going to get any easier or better or faster. It's going to get worse because there are a lot all over in different places, a lot of structures that are being taken down and for good reason, right? But as one structure kind of crumbles, and also this is like a note, like as with, like as without, so within, right? As within, so without, whatever, that just like there are these structures that are being taken down and there are these like periods of like, oh my God, this is horrible. What do we do? I don't know what to do. The same exact thing is going on inside of ourselves. Okay. So personally, I don't know if you felt this for yourself, but we individually and collectively, like together, we're going through a really big transition of changing our lives and living in alignment with what our soul would have for us, okay? So again, this year, as we really call on this Christ consciousness, as we pour into ourselves, as we love ourselves, and then as you do that, you like magnetize your soulmates, your soul friends, all of these energies to you of divine love and union. It's gonna help us get through these next few years because these next few years are going to be rough. Like I'm not sugarcoating it. Like it's not gonna get better. It will get worse. And we need love. We need divine love. We need Christ consciousness. And that's why this is all happening. So again, 2026 is a heart-based year. You need to pour into yourself. You need to love yourself and you need to start attracting your soulmates. so that, as things, kind of get a little worse, you still have a circle around you that you've built, both number one within yourself, right? Where you feel loved, you feel safe in yourself, you feel like you can trust yourself. And then also you have people around you where you feel loved and you can trust them and they trust you. Okay, so that's what's happening. Sorry, my nose is a little runny because I have allergies, so oh, my bad. Okay, so we talked about Christ consciousness and why it's important. And I think now we can get into this meditation. This is going to be super short, a meditation to connect with the energy of Jesus or Yeshua. And if you don't know, like, again, I'm not religious. I'm not talking about like a religious, like Jesus or Yeshua. This is just the spirit, the energy of Yeshua. And if you think about like the stories, like I know we all, well, not we all, but if you know about like the nativity, right? Like the birth of Jesus and then the crucifixion of Jesus and also the parables, like how Jesus was able to heal people and help people. All of that energy is within us. Okay. So we are like, just as I say, like Christ consciousness starts with us and starts with us loving ourselves. So you can already imagine like the energy of Christ consciousness is within you, that frequency of love, and everything he did, you are able to do. So again, just like in that Arcturians video, this is going to be a year of psychic abilities where we're really going to be shocked and like, whoa, that's crazy. I didn't know bodies could do that. Okay, so as we connect with our Christ consciousness, as we connect to divine love, as we pour into ourselves, we will realize our psychic abilities in real time and we will be amazed. So think about all those stories of Jesus, like turning water to wine or healing the lepers, stuff like that. All of that is possible. We can do it. We can do all of it, and so much more. Like we are here as spiritual beings, here to like bring God on this earth. You right now, you are bringing the light of God into this earth, and you are able to do everything, every magical thing that's like, even what you could say like unconscionable, like it's just like, what, really, I can do that, like turning sand into gold. Like all of these things are possible because we are spiritual beings in this physical form and we're able to manipulate energy. Okay, so as you connect to Christ consciousness, as you love yourself, as you pour into yourself, you will realize psychic abilities that will change your life. You will magnetize your soul mates and soul friends and soul family to you, and then you'll have like this loving collective of energies around you, and you get to move forward in oh, Burger Sleuth, I'm praying for you. Okay, I know that no, he did not die for our sins. He lived for our divinity. Jesus lived for our divinity. He lived to show us the path of who we could be. He never died for our sins. He was murdered, but he lived for our divinity. Okay, so he lived to show us what is possible. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to do a really quick guided meditation so you can just kind of like settle into yourself. After the meditation, I really suggest you doing some grounding. So grounding could be drinking some water, taking a walk outside, doing some stretching, or even literally just kind of like laying down and stretching out like your arms and your legs and just really feeling present in your body. That's what grounding is, really being in the present moment. And that's why I like things like drinking water, being out in nature, doing like a physical thing. All of those things are grounding because they bring us into that present moment. All right, so you can start getting comfy. We're going to do a really quick guided meditation to connect to the energy of Jesus. And you can do this anytime you want, just to connect with divine love all around you because you are so loved and so supported. And the energy of Jesus is here to support us, okay? So, like, know that the energy of Jesus wants to support you. He is that divine masculine energy of, I will hold your hand, I will be by your side, I will be like the unwavering love in your life that will support you getting through whatever you're getting through, okay? Okay, so you can start just like getting comfy. If you're sitting or laying down, doing whatever you want, you can close your eyes and just start paying attention to your breath. So take a deep breath in and breathe out through your mouth and just kind of like push out all of your breath, okay? So breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth, and really just start settling into this present moment. I want you to feel a glowing red ball at the base of your spine. Feel it kind of pulsating. Know that you are grounded. We're going to send out from that glowing red ball a vine straight down. So it's going to go through the floor, through the sediment, through the layers of the earth, straight down to Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is going to, thankfully, she's going to grab onto our red cord and she's saying, I got you. Like, you are grounded in this moment. You are safe in my arms and on earth, and you can continue what you're doing today. So just take a moment to breathe in this energy. And Gaia also, as she's holding on to this red cord, she's sending you up love and stability. So if you feel that energy through you, like what the love of earth feels like, and also the stability of being connected to the earth, just be present and see what that feels like as it comes back up this cord, back through your spine, throughout your whole entire body. Now, there's this golden sphere that's expanding from your solar plexus. Okay, it's this bright yellow sphere. And as you breathe, it expands. And as you exhale, it expands even more. And this bubble is just expanding, expanding. It's surrounding your whole entire body. And it's filled with this golden, glittery light. You are connected to God. You are connected to the highest good because you have a soul. And that's it. You don't have to do anything or be anything. You are a perfect creation of God right now. And just feel that. Feel that all around you and within you as Gaia holds you, as this energy surrounds you. Just know that you are a perfect creation of God. You are a walking manifestation of the light and love of God every single day of your life. And Jesus, or Yeshua, is now stepping forward and he's reaching out his arms to you. So you can either grab his hands or you can give him an embrace. And Jesus really just wants you to feel his love today. So I want you to also kind of feel how, as you step towards Jesus, as you are embracing him or holding his hands, how your heart kind of opens like two doors. And just allow your heart to open and also to soften. And notice what the softening of your heart feels like. As your heart softens, do you notice anything in your body? And Jesus wants you just to be present in the moment. Dear one, he says, you are infinitely loved and you are held. And I have been part of your life for longer than you can imagine. And I am here again now to usher you in to this next stage of your life, this next stage of your soul growth and progression. All is exactly as it should be. These lessons that you have been learning have not been easy, but lessons and experiences are rarely easy. Your soul is so courageous, and it came here to learn through these experiences. You were brave enough to accept these experiences so you could use them as fuel so that you could become wiser, so that you could be a vessel of God and support others on their journey. You are here as a light of God to support others. You are here because you need to know that at this time. You are here to support others. You are here to gain wisdom from your experiences. You are here to light up all of the darkness within you with the love of God, with your own divine soul and being. And we're not telling you to do anything, dear one. We are only saying, open your heart to love. Open your heart to love today. Open your heart to love yourself. Open your heart to see things through the lens of love. Open yourself to feel love all around you. Open your heart to accept the love that I have for you. Open your heart to accept love in your life. Open your heart to look at yourself fondly, to look at yourself and smile at this marvel that God has blessed you with. This unique life, your unique challenges, your unique gifts, they are ready to awaken, and this is an activation. It is time for your gifts to awaken. Jesus is putting his left hand on your heart, and now he's taking his right hand and he's putting it on top of your head, your crown chakra. And he's saying, accept the light of God in your life. Accept the light of God in your everyday life. Accept the light of God and let it illuminate your path forward. Let God show you the way, dear one. Let God show you your divine path. Yes, you have a divine path, and you are ready to step onto it. You have the tools and the wisdom, and it's time. He's putting his hands in front of your heart again. He's singing. Can you feel the energy that Yeshua is sending to you? Om Malashe, Om Malashe, Om Malashe, Om Malashe, Om. Jesus is asking you to please open your heart. Please, don't be scared. Don't be fearful. Open your heart and accept the light of Jesus, the light of love. Allow love to travel through your bloodstream as a vital nutrient of life. He's saying that humans don't quite know or understand the miracle of a physical body. And as you think about your blood today and in the coming days, we want you to know that, like the blood of Jesus, like it is running through your veins, and it is love. It's pure love. And it's completely within you and circulating through you, circulating through all of your extremities, through all of your organs and tissues. And it's filled with your heart. It's like completely filling your heart, and your heart now is illuminated. Om Malashe Om. Your heart is illuminated with the light of Jesus. Everything you've gone through, all of your gifts are ready. Your wisdom is here. There's nothing else you need to learn or go through. You are perfect exactly as you are. And it's time to step onto your path with no fear, no fear. It's time to live in a time where you're surrounded by divine love. You're ready. You're ready to hold the frequency of love. You're ready to hold this frequency. You're ready to guide other people just through your being. There's nothing you need to do. But as you walk through life, other people will be affected by this love that you carry within you, that you've chosen to carry within you. You've chosen to tune into this frequency. You've chosen it. And all is exactly as it should be. Jesus is embracing you. He's giving you a really tight hug, and he's thanking you for your service. If there's anything you want to say to Jesus, you can say it now. Or if he's telling you something, you can receive that now. Jesus is also, he has a golden key. So imagine, what does that key look like for you? And he's placing it inside of your heart. And just know that you have been unlocked as your heart pumps this love of Jesus throughout your body. You are also a beacon of the light and love of God. You are a beacon, and it's time to love yourself and to love others. And there's nothing else that needs to be done. You've already accepted. Just love yourself and love others today. And he's stepping back. And this energy is now sealed within our bubble, within our yellow bubble with this glittery solar shimmer. And just, you're going to carry this bubble around with you now. So you can also feel how Gaia releases your red cord and it's coming back into your body. And now you are whole again. Your root chakra is whole. And I want you to just start feeling your body, start feeling your breath, kind of start moving around a little bit. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. When you're ready, take your time. So again, the most important thing that you can do right now is to journal your experience. Really think about what you received from Jesus. Really think about who you are as a divine light. And I just love you guys so much. Under duress, thank you for all the comments. I love you so much. You're boosting me. Thank you for spreading the love of Jesus. I'm just so grateful that I get to do this. Again, I'm Larissa. I'm a soul guide. I help people transform their lives from misery to happiness using your unique soul blueprint. Take some time to journal. Take some time to reflect on what you received. The sun just came out, so it's really bright now. I love you guys so much, and this was great. And any comments, post it in the comments, and I'll get to it. I love you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye.